Should you write a regular email newsletter? A few years ago, most internet marketers who were building a list sent out a regularly scheduled email newsletter, also known as an e-zine. While some marketers still do this, it's not nearly as common as it used to be. Let's look at some of the pros and cons of sending out a regular newsletter. Probably the biggest disadvantage of sending a regular newsletter is having to come up with ideas for content on a consistent basis. If you have trouble finding topics to write about for your blog or website, you could be faced with the same issue for a regular e-zine. There are ways to avoid this, however. If you frequent any forums or blogs in your niche, you can find all kinds of ideas there by watching what other people are asking. You can do the same by setting up some Google alerts for your market. Watch what's coming through on the alerts and pick out any topics that you could use for your newsletter. There are several big advantages to a regular newsletter, however. For one thing, it gets your subscribers used to seeing your emails on a regular basis. Whether you send one every week, every 2 weeks, or every month, they'll get used to seeing that email from you, and as long as you continue to provide valuable content in it, they will probably be more likely to continue reading it. This is particularly effective if you use some sort of tag in the subject line to identify your newsletter. Another big advantage is that you can include both content and ads in the same email. Just what ratio you use will depend on your market and how open your list is to marketing, but you can include promotions for your own products, promotions for affiliate offers, or even sell advertising spots to other marketers. A third advantage to a regular newsletter is that it forces you to create content, which you can then repurpose for other things. Post it to your website or blog, let your affiliates use it for promoting your products, post it on other sites like Squidoo or Tumblr, and so on. Don't let the thought of having to write a regular newsletter put you off. It's not as difficult as it might sound, and once you've been at it for a few issues, you'll get into a groove where it will just become part of your content creation strategy.